With Kofi Annan's ultimatum over the establishment of a local tribunal hanging over the heads of the political class, the debate on how best to deliver justice to the victims of post-election violence rages on.
Perish the thought that Kenyans would go to an international tribunal for law.
I am monitoring what happened there, but if Kenya decide not to do nothing, my duty will be to check.
Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly Farah Maalim joined the ranks of politicians who are of the view that it is in the best interest of Kenya that a local tribunal be set up.
The Hague will take probably 200 years to try as many as only 100 or 200 suspects. We've seen that experience from the Rwandese experience itself. The Rwandese have come up with their own things.
Maalim argues that there are no guarantees that the Hague process will bring justice, given the fact that the threshold for conviction was too high and may see some suspects escape justice. Instead, he argues that a blend of both a local tribunal and the ICC is the way to go.
I think it's going to be a grafting of the two together. You have to look at the merits and the demerits of each one of them, and there's need to debate that very exhaustively. And if need be, maybe combine them.
But as politicians ponder on this, members of parliament from the Great Lakes region are deliberating on ways of fostering peace in the region. The number of internally displaced persons has risen to alarming rates in the region. In Kenya, insecurity, cattle rustling and landlessness were cited as the root causes of displacements. The Kenyan government has set aside 2 billion shillings for the resettlement of IDPs. Uhuru had also proposed in the budget that money gained from the sale of ministers and public officials' fuel guzzlers be used for this purpose.
There's need for us to cut down on cost, wasteful cost. There are, of course, going to be a few exceptions, because if you expect a minister to go and tour a road or a project in Mandera, you don't expect him to go with a Volkswagen or a Passat or a Nissan to Mandera.
Although politicians were largely blamed for inciting conflicts, the international community was cited as a silent warmonger for their own economic reasons.